Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to present our topic flow network in DD based. How we enhance it using the design thinking approach to make it more structured, practical, and user oriented. A flow network is a graphical model used to represent how something moves through a system. This could be data, water, or traffic, or resource. It helps us analyze how efficiently a system is working and how we can improve it. But instead of directly jumping into the model, we first use design thinking, which is a human centered approach to problem solving.
So design thinking helps us understand the system deeply, focus on a real user needs, explore a multiple solutions idea, build and improve step by step. It has a five important stages. Empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. By combining a design thinking with the flow networks, we ensure that our technical solution is not only mathematically correct but also practically useful in a real-life systems like transportation, communications, and resource distributions. In the empathize stage, we focus on understanding how the system behaves in real situations. Instead of directly applying formulas or algorithms, we first observe how resources move in a system, where delays or congestion happen, how different points in the system interact. For example, in any flow-based system, some parts carry more load than others, some connections are underused, some nodes become bottlenecks where slows down. We also consider user expectations. They expect smooth and continuous flow. They want minimal delays. They want fair distribution of resources. This stage is very important because it connects the technical model with real world behavior. Without understanding users and system behavior, the flow network model would not be effective. In define an ideate stage, in the defined stage, we clearly structure what the system represents. We identify a starting point where flow begins, ending point where flow is collected, an intermediate point where flow passes through, connection between them, and limits are each connection. This helps us convert a real-world system into a mathematical structure called flow network structure. In the ideate stage, we think the different ways to solve the flow distribution effectively. We explore how to minimize the total flow, how to avoid congestion in certain paths, how to balance the load across multiple routes. After evaluating different ideas, we decided to use a structured algorithmic approach based on maximum flow techniques because it gives an optimal and measurable solution for distribution problems. This stage is where the creative meets
It take to build the actual working model of the system. In represent the system as a flow network. Each node represents a point in the system. Each edge represents a connection between points. Each edge has a capacity that shows the maximum flow it can generate. Then we can apply a flow optimization method to simulate movement through the system. The process works like this. Start from the source node, find a valid path using to push code through the path based on the available capacity. Reduce the remaining capacities. Repeat the process until no more flow can be sent. This helps us to simulate real-time flow moving through structure logic. We also maintain a visual structure helps to track remaining capacity in the system and ensure no constraints are violated. This prototype can clearly visualize how flow is distributed, the bottlenecks occur, and how efficiently the system operates. That makes the model practical and analytical.
in the test stage, we evaluate how well our system performs. We check whether maximum possible flow is achieved, whether any edge edge capacities are exceeded, whether all constraints are satisfied, whether the flow distribution is balanced. If we need inefficiencies, we improve the model by adjusting capacities, modifying connections, rerunning the calculation. The, the iterative improvement ensures that the system becomes more efficient over time. Real world application, transport systems, communication systems, supply chain, and water distribution system.
So the final conclusion in flow network is by combining design thinking with flow network, we achieve a deeper understanding of real world systems, a structured and mathematical model, and efficient optimization solution, continuous improvement through testing. This approach bridges the gap between human centered thinking and algorithm problem solving. Thank you all.